Survivors, welcome back to another video. How are you today, guys? Let me know in the comments. Today, guys, we're gonna talk about formations. What's the best formation for the trap? What's the best formation to join rallies? I'm gonna answer all those questions here because I get them super often. And guys, I want to remind you that this is my opinion based on my experience, based on what I see playing the game, based on what I see or the numbers I see, when I'm doing this event. Because remember, I play this game, I have been playing this game for more than a year now, almost 2 years. I might know a few things. I'm not saying that I'm the expert or that I'm the one with the 100% true. No, I might be wrong. But this is just my opinion. You might differ from my opinion, and that's good. And you can just leave your comments, if you differ or you have a better opinion. I will consider that if I think that you are pointing me in the right direction. So, yeah. Now, we are going to answer the first question. What's the best formation for the trap or to call a rally to the trap? My default answer is it doesn't really matter, guys. Yeah, you might say, well, but there is one formation that is gonna cause more damage than others. Yeah, that's true. But if you have, let's say, to choose between sending your strongest hero, your strongest formation, or that one tricky formation that is causing more damage, the difference is not gonna be a lot. And it is not gonna make a big difference or not even a difference whether you get good rewards or like worse rewards or whether you get like X rewards or J rewards. It is not gonna make a big difference, guys. So this is my strongest formation. Hank, Cardini, and Daryl or Tina. And this is the formation that people nowadays, let's say, call as the best formation for the trap. Tina, Ash, and Twek. This is what people said that nowadays is the best formation for the trap. If I call a rally with this formation, or if I call a rally with my strongest formation, which is like Hank, Daryl, and Cardini, it is not gonna make a big difference, guys, because the damage rewards in the trap are built up in a matter that it is not gonna make a big difference, because when you are going here to the rewards for damage, there is a big gap between rewards. So once you reach here to the 35 tactical or gear design, and the hero gear part, you see that the damage difference is a lot. For example, 3 million to 8 million, and then from 8 to 20, then from 20 to 47, then from 47 to 90. So once you get to the higher levels of rewards, whether you call a rally with your best formation or you call a rally with this tricky formation that is gonna give you like extra damage, it is not gonna make a big difference for the rewards in terms of damage. I'm not talking about whether you kill the trap or not. That's another conversation, guys, okay? I want to make that clear. Whether you kill the trap or not, that's another conversation. And I'm not focusing on that because the rewards you get for killing the trap are basically useless. You get like these fragments, you don't use those fragments, and you get like alliance honors. Yeah, you might use them, but they are not a lot. The best rewards are here for damage rewards. And I still stand with my opinion that if you call that best formation or if you use your strongest formation, it is not gonna make a big difference as the following. What gonna make a big difference when like getting damage in the trap are three things. First of all, make sure that you are calling rallies with your strongest formation or with the tricky formation that you found on YouTube that is gonna give you more damage. That is usually like 2% more damage, 5% more damage, and because of the big gap between rewards in the trap, one more time, it's not gonna make a big difference. What's gonna make a big difference is that you call like rally with either of those formations, but the two important things actually for the trap are the following. One, that you are not sending infantry because the trap doesn't fight back, so you sending infantry is not gonna do anything. Now you might use those troops to send them with hunters or with riders. You can use like 50% formation, 50-50% formation, or you can use 80%, 30% formation, 80% hunters, 30% riders. It is not gonna make also a big difference. So just make sure to not send infantry, because that's gonna make a small difference whether you send infantry or not. So make sure to send just hunter and riders. And actually the most important thing for the trap is to make sure that you are joining the rallies from the strongest player in your alliance. That's the big thing during the trap. The big difference is not whether you call a rally with Hatch or with Hank, or if you put Luca with Sarge because the skills they have. No, that's not gonna make a big difference. What's gonna make a big difference is that you are not sending infantry and you are joining the rallies of the strongest players in your alliance, because that's what's gonna give you the most damage. So that's what matters for the trap. I don't consider like there is a best formation for the trap. Yeah, theoretically it can be a best formation, but if we bring that to the practical like world, for example, when you are actually doing the trap and getting rewards, it is not gonna make a big difference. So if you really wanna make the most of the trap, make sure to activate massive march talents, so you are sending more troops, or you can go here, for example, to set them in buffed and activate, where is that, like march capacity, or you can activate troop attack, whatever. I don't recommend you to waste those like buffs in the trap. I've never do that, so I don't recommend you to do that. And make sure to just call a rally with your strongest formation or with your tricky formation that you found on YouTube. One more time, it's not going to make a big difference, but it is still going to make like a small difference. But one more time, pay attention to the two following things. Do not send infantry, and join the rallies from the strongest players in the alliance. Because if you are here when the trap is going on, I saw on YouTube that you have to send Ash and then Taylor and then Courtney. Those rallies from the strongest player are full, and you are fooling yourself here, because now you cannot fill up those rallies, and of course you are gonna get less damage, and that's really gonna hurt you, because one more time you get more damage when joining the rallies from the strongest player in the alliance. So that's my opinion for the trap, guys. Seriously, don't pay attention to that. Remember, there is always one video in YouTube telling you that this is the best formation. One more time, theoretically, yeah, it's the best formation, but when you bring that to the practical world, it is not going to make a big difference in terms of rewards. One more time. Now, what's the best formation to join rallies? For example, your rally leader is calling a rally to a player, to a building, and you want to join to that rally, and you think that you are going to make a big difference. One more time, it doesn't really matter, guys. Yeah, theoretically you can say and argue, no, but if you send your strongest formation, then the rally leader and that rally is going to benefit from the skill of your strongest hero in that march, in the first 3 joiners of the rally. You can go into details, blah blah blah. That's the theory, guys. That's the theory that you can see how the game is designed. But once you bring that to the practice, it doesn't work that well. The player who ends up winning the rally or the battle is the player with the strongest stats. You have never heard, and I have never heard, the whole time that I've been playing this game, someone that has said the following: no, we lost state versus state because that joiner, that HQ30, it was 1 plasma A versus 1 plasma A. There were like the 2 rally leaders, but it turns out that plasma 8, the joiner was a plasma 2, and that player joined with Sarge instead of Ash, and the other player did like join the rally with Sarge, and that's why we won the state versus state. Can you believe that? Just the big difference that player made in the game? No, you have never heard that. The big difference make it the spenders, whether one player is more max than the other. It doesn't matter if you are joining with your strongest march or with your weaker march. It do make a difference if you are joining with lower plasma level troops or with higher plasma level troops, or with lower level tiers troops or with higher level tiers troops, but that's another discussion. Whether you are joining the rally with Hank, with Luca, with Miho, with Magnus, it doesn't really matter, guys. My recommendation is to never join with your strongest march. Actually, you always want to keep your strongest march in your base to defend attacks, especially if you are doing the reservoir raid or if you are doing a state versus state, and just join without heroes or join with your weakest heroes, because what's going to make a big difference are the stats from the player calling the rallies. So one more time, and you can point me in the right direction if you have heard in the whole time that you have been playing this game, somebody that lost the capital, lost a building, lost a reservoir raid because of a joiner joining with the right heroes. Let me know, point me into the direction, send me the reports, and I will change my mind. But for the rest, don't ask me to care about whether you are joining with your strongest march or with your weakest march. For me, it doesn't make a big difference. It has never make a big difference, so I don't think like you should be worrying about that. So that's my opinion, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.